Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my makeup rehab series. Yes, you guys very recently saw my February update, but that's because I was waiting on an order for quite some time. So today's video is going to be the March update. So these are all the products I used up and received / bought in the month of March. If you're unfamiliar with how I am doing my makeup rehab series, this is my low buy for 2022 and I am doing a beauty bank style low buy, same as last year, inspired by It's Just Steph. And this worked really well for me last year and is working even better this year. So I started out with 10 makeup points for makeup items and 10 makeup points for eyeshadow palettes. That means I could buy 20 items penalty free, if you will, this year, and I don't include PR, gifts, anything like that to take away my points, just makeup I'm buying, no skincare, hair care, anything like that, and I can get my makeup points back by using up makeup products in my collection. I don't give myself points for decluttering or anything like that, and I can get back eyeshadow points by hitting pans. So I'm actually going to start with the eyeshadows this time because there's not much to share. So in the month of March, I did not hit any more eyeshadow pans. I'm getting a little worried with my eyeshadow panning goals. I need to refocus, re-strategize. I wanted to hit 22 eyeshadow pans in 2022, preferably more than that, and I've only hit 3 so far this year. Alright, things have shifted because I had to wrestle the battery out of my camera. I'm noticing now that I'm sitting back here that I have shifted over a little bit, but whatever. Where was I? I have not hit any pans in the month of March, and I didn't in February either, I don't think, which is kind of concerning. The first palette I'm working on panning off is the Juvia's Place Mini Berries palette. So I need to hit 6 eyeshadow pans in my collection. It doesn't matter which eyeshadows. I just need to hit 6 pans on eyeshadow to get the point back that I used when I bought this palette. So that one is half worked off. So I'm still at 5 eyeshadow points left for the year. Yes, I blew through the first 5 palette points in the first 2 months of the year because I didn't buy any eyeshadow palettes in the month of March. However, one did come to me in PR, which I'm very excited about. This is a new indie woman-owned makeup brand. I love to see it. This is Fantasy Cosmetica and this is their first launch, the Druid palette. I've been seeing this all over Instagram from my friends. So they sent out quite a bit of PR and I'm so grateful for. They were so kind and professional. They just asked if I would want to try it, if it's something that they thought it was something I would like. No strings attached. If I want to share content with it and my review, then they'd be so grateful, but it wasn't a requirement, which is how PR should be. So thank you to Fantasy Cosmetica for knowing how PR works, and thank you so much for sending this to me. This is a grungy dream. We have 4 grungy matte shadows and then 5 shimmers, and some of these are multi-chromes. I can already tell this one is because it looks kind of grayish blue on my monitor, but it looks pinkish purple to me. And then this is a green. This one also looks deeper on my screen than it appears to me, and on my screen this one looks kind of green, but to me it looks red. So lots of fun shades in here. I'm very excited to dive into this. I love that it's fantasy themed. Fantasy is my favorite genre for books. I think the Druid palette is based off a video game. Maybe it's a book series as well. I'm not really sure, but I think that this is like World of Warcraft kind of game. I don't play games, so I'm not sure, but like that genre of games. I could be completely wrong. Correct me if I'm not, but I am so excited to try out this palette, but it does not count towards my points. So let me know if you want a video with this or a reel or just an Instagram post with looks, like whatever. You let me know if you want to see something with this. I'm obviously going to use it regardless, but if you want a video, you can let me know. So we're going into April 1st still with 5 eyeshadow palette points. I'm trying really hard not to buy any eyeshadow palettes until I work off the Juvia's Place palettes and get a point back. I don't need to do that. I would just like to. I'd feel more comfortable earning a point back before blowing through all 10 points. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on to just regular makeup products. I know eyeshadow is makeup, but I separated it out because eyeshadow is my favorite and it's what I buy the most of. So I wanted separate points for that, because or else I probably would have ended up buying 20 eyeshadow palettes and no other makeup, which to each their own, but I wanted to separate it out. So going into March 1st, I had 8 makeup points. I used up 2 makeup products in the month of March. I used up my First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So this gave me 1 point. And I also used up my Bare Minerals Mineralist Lip Gloss Balm. Both are minis, but they each count as an item in my makeup inventory. So this gave me 2 points, bringing me back up to 10 points going into April. Now, did I buy any makeup in March? No, I did not. Who's shocked? Because I am. I don't think I ever have had a month where I didn't buy a single piece of makeup. I didn't buy an eyeshadow palette or anything else in the month of March. Didn't even buy skincare or hair care. Like, I am feeling so good. However, one item did come in PR, which is the Eye Method Beauty Waterproof, Smudge-Proof, Long-Lasting Eyeliner Stamp. I have yet to try this. I do plan on trying this for the first time in like an Instagram reel, I think. So there are 2 eyeliner pens in this box. This product is sold on Amazon. I will have it linked down below, as well as the Fantasy Cosmetica palette, of course. 1 for each eye, because your wing is obviously, you know, the opposite direction, and you stamp on the wing part, and then there's a regular liner to do across your lash line. Like, they're double-ended, I believe. I haven't opened this. I am very excited to try it because winged eyeliner is something I have never ever been able to get a proper handle on. I can do one really great wing in a year. Like, no matter how many times I have tried, you know, liquid eyeliners like this, gel liners in pots. I've tried with like brushes, and I have never been able to get a handle on it well enough to do it in my everyday makeup routine. Does this mean that I will all of a sudden have winged liner every single day? Probably not. My eye shapes aren't symmetrical, so that is an added layer of difficulty to why they don't match. But I think this is going to help me a lot and will give me the option to do a winged liner more often, because I'll be braver to try it with this than I will just freehand. I hope that makes sense. I know Katie from Katie Marie has really loved eyeliner stamps in the past. I haven't watched one of her Get Ready With Me's in a while, but she used to use it all the time. And it has me intrigued. So when they reached out, they also have eyebrow stamps, which I'm very interested in, but my shade was sold out. I think I'll give that a try when it comes back in stock. So anything to make getting ready easier and stress-free. So in the month of March, 2 makeup products entered my makeup collection, and I didn't buy either of them. And 2 makeup products are leaving my collection from using them up. I feel so good about that, you guys. How amazing. I mean, it's not going to continue because April, of course, was the Sephora VIB sale. So in the next update for my makeup rehab series, I will be sharing the products I got in my Sephora VIB sale haul. So points will definitely be leaving because of that. But otherwise, I'm very happy with how the series is going. So heading into April 1st, I'm back up to 10 makeup points. So right back to the beginning of the year, which feels really amazing. You're making me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you're doing a no buy or low buy for 2022, let me know how you're doing down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying this series on my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!